Well, hello everybody. This is Bobby Stool here, and I'm going to briefly show you the equipment that I use to produce videos and live streams. So you see here is my desk in my dorm room. Here's my MacBook Pro, and when I went for a computer I decided to get the Pro because I knew I'd be doing things like this and I needed a computer that had the power this computer has. So now I'm going to give you a look at the screen and show you what I use. Alright everybody, what you see here is my desktop. Yes, of course I have the Billiken out here. So I'm briefly going to show you the programs that I use to produce videos for you guys. So over here in my taskbar you will see RadarScope. So let's scroll over and we'll send that baby full screen. So just like the version on my phone, this is built the same exact way. So, I get all my tilt, all my reflectivity image, which is the rain, velocity, which is winds, integrated liquid, which is hail. Actually, correlation coefficient is a really cool thing. Radars have been enhanced with some updated software, and the correlation coefficient actually allows meteorologists like myself to pinpoint a tornado debris signature on radar. So if the tornado is sucking debris up, the correlation coefficient picks that up. And I'll demonstrate that in a later video. So here's RadarScope. It's pretty cool. And I hope they get an upgrade out soon, because I have a feature I'm paying for that I can't access here on the computer, but I can on my phone. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that in time for severe weather season. So over here I get my warning boxes, which there's no warnings out right now, but this is where I'd click and I'd be able to read the text down here. This is all the whole radar network between Canada and all the US and its territories. User locations are locations I put in, which currently are SLU and Bethalto, my hometown. Tools. I use keyboard shortcuts for this stuff. Distance is Control-G. You see it highlight there, and then draw is Control-D. So see, I can draw something on here like... That's supposed to say hi, in case you can't read that. I have a little trouble here right now, but not a big deal. And then that clears it out. So, RadarScope's a nice little program that I use for streams and whatnot. And then also in Safari, I use a number of programs. Let's look at SimuAWips. Besides using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the regular social media, I use this little doodad called SimuAWips. And give it a second to load. Well, while that loads, I'll also show you another site I use. Obviously, weather.gov is the National Weather Service, and that's where I pull down my storm reports. So, during the last severe weather stream, I was reading reports of hail here, wind damage here. These are being fed to me straight from the Weather Service through weather.gov. And of course, it loads now, but it's the same old thing. Let's go to our local office, actually. And there's SimuAWips. So on SimuAWips, I get, this is all radar, it's all local stuff, so local observations. You get the idea. This is, again, reflectivity, so that shows rain, velocity, hail. The same old stuff. I get correlation coefficient out here. Of course, I very rarely use radar on here since RadarScope provides a better picture of the radar. It's more smooth. Of course, you do see me use the reflectivity whenever I do a Forecast Friday. Satellite, you all know what satellite is. It shows you the clouds. Products, this is mosaics, so this is all the radars combined into one image, which I use very frequently. frontal maps, warnings and watches, and then this is the mesoscale discussions and convective outlooks are just meteorological stuff that helps us predict whenever severe weather is going to blow in and we're going to get significant weather. Models, again, that's just prediction stuff. Analysis, more prediction stuff. Observations, this is actually the same as local observations, except it shows you a nationwide outlook. So SIMU is a nice little free program because it sources all its data from all the governmental agencies that have to deal with climate and weather. Nice little program to work with. Then this, of course, is our local office here. Where's the storm report button? They don't show them right now, but there's a way to get to the storm reports from here. Oh, text products. Obviously, there's no storm reports right now, but through the text products link is how we get to our storm reports. There you go. That's what you would click on. Actually, let's just look at it. I don't think there's anything in there right now. No, there is none, see? And that's because we're not in severe weather season right now. Not a big deal, though. Basically, you guys have seen just a brief look at my screen during a severe weather outbreak. And also, I do have Google up, so I can push out the live stream, but you guys see just the radar, which is one screen. The second screen has all the storm reports and social media on it. So, that's just a brief look at my computer during a severe weather event. Now we'll take a look at the camera I will be using this season. Okay, everybody. I'm back now and we're looking at our camera. Now, many of you probably recognize this as an iPhone. And yes, it is. This is actually the iPhone 4S that has been retired. Okay. Alright, yeah, its 4S has been retired. I mean, it still has some functionality because it still works on Wi-Fi. But of course, I've got Find iPhone, obviously Find My iPhone. Hangouts, that's actually the app that I stream to Google through. Radar Scope's on here too. And yeah, and I got a VPN on there. Yeah, Radar Scope, though, is just like you saw on the computer. Hangout, like I said, Hangouts is a streaming app I use for Google. Broadcast Me is actually an app for another streaming provider that I may start using. We'll see about that. So, this iPhone, despite being deactivated, still works on Wi-Fi, so it's going to become a camera during a severe weather event. And what I intend to do is either aim it out the window or take it with me outside and beam live pictures back for you guys. And it could be a combination of both, too. Shoot it out the window to start, and then once the severe weather gets here, I may say, okay, I'm going to take it outside now, and we're going to show you a live picture. Could do something like that, so I'm really excited for the season to roll around. With that, this is meteorologist Bobby Stillwell signing off, wishing you all a pleasant day. Stay safe and take care.